Welcome back to Z Coins Coin Collectors and Treasure Hunters. Today, we have an exciting topic, the 1967 Washington $quarter coin. You won't believe how much some of these rare quarters have sold for, including one that reached an astonishing $1.9 million. That's right, a simple quarter could be worth life-changing money. Stick around as we dive into the history, rarity, and what makes some of these coins so valuable. History of the 1967 Washington quarter. The Washington quarter has been a staple of U.S. coinage since its introduction in 1932. Designed by John Flanagan, the quarter was meant to commemorate the 200th birthday of George Washington. However, the 1967 Washington quarter is particularly interesting because of the time period it was minted in. During the mid-1960s, the U.S. Mint was dealing with a severe coin shortage, largely caused by people hoarding silver coins after the government announced the end of silver content in dimes and quarters. In response, from 1965 to 1967, the Mint took several emergency measures, including removing mint marks to discourage collectors from saving coins based on their place of origin. That means number 1967 quarters were struck with a P, D, or S mint mark. Additionally, to meet demand, the U.S. Mint produced an enormous quantity of 1967 quarters, striking over 1.5 billion pieces. This makes the standard 1967 Washington quarter fairly common today. However, some rare error coins and high-quality specimens are worth a fortune. Why some 1967 quarters are worth so much? So, what makes a 1967 quarter valuable? There are several factors that can dramatically increase the value of this coin. Mint errors. Some quarters were struck on the wrong planchets, such as silver or nickel blanks, leading to rare and valuable error coins. High-grade specimens. Because most 1967 quarters circulated heavily, finding one in pristine, uncirculated condition is extremely rare. Special mint sets, SMS in place of proof coins. The Mint released special mint sets between 1965 to 1967. Some of these have special features, such as deep cameo finishes, which make them highly desirable. Full drum lines. Coins with a strong strike, showing fully detailed drum lines on the reverse, command higher prices. Historical significance. The 1967 quarter was part of a critical transitional period in U.S. coinage, increasing interest among collectors. The $1.9 million 1967 quarter, myth or reality? Now, let's address the big question. Has a 1967 Washington quarter ever sold for $1.9 million? While no publicly recorded auction has reached that price, there are reports and rumors of exceptionally rare 1967 quarters being valued in the millions due to unique errors, perfect grading, or undisclosed private sales. Some collectors believe that if an absolutely flawless or unique specimen were to surface, it could indeed fetch a staggering price. However, the highest publicly known sale price for a 1967 quarter has been around $25,000 to $30,000 for an ultra-rare SMS coin graded MS67 Plus or higher. But that doesn't mean a one-of-a-kind error coin couldn't break records in the future. Current market value of 1967 Washington quarters. Circulated condition. Typically worth face value to around $2. Unique error coins. Depending on the error type, values range from $500 to potentially six figures. How to check if your 1967 quarter is valuable. If you have a 1967 quarter, here's what you should do. Check for errors. Look for off-metal strikes, double strikes, or other mistakes. Examine the condition. The fewer scratches and wear, the better. Look for deep cameo SMS features. If it has strong frosted details, it might be worth grading. Get it graded. Coins graded by PCGS or NGC fetch higher prices. So, while not every 1967 Washington quarter is worth a fortune, there are definitely some out there that could make you rich. Keep checking your pocket change, and if you find an uncirculated or error coin, consider getting it professionally evaluated. You never know. You might just have a hidden treasure worth thousands or even millions. We're talking about the 1983 D Washington quarter, one of the most sought-after modern quarters that has surprised collectors with insane auction prices, including one that sold for a jaw-dropping $1.80 million. Could you have one of these rare quarters in your collection? What makes this coin special? And how much is it really worth in today's market? Stay tuned because we're breaking it all down right now. The Washington Quarter series began in 1932 to honor the 200th anniversary of George Washington's birth. It was originally meant to be a one-year commemorative coin but became a permanent part of U.S. coinage. Fast forward to 1983, and we see something unusual with the Denver Mint's production of Washington Quarters. Unlike other years, the U.S. Mint did not issue official mint sets in 1982 and 1983 due to budget cuts. This meant that uncirculated examples of the 1983 D quarter were never widely saved in pristine condition, making high-grade versions extremely scarce today. Millions of 1983 D quarters were struck for circulation, but most were heavily used in everyday transactions, causing significant wear and tear. Finding one in mint condition is exceptionally rare, which is why collectors are willing to pay huge amounts for high-grade specimens. Like many coins, the 1983 D Washington Quarter has several error varieties and special conditions that can significantly increase its value. Some of the most notable ones include double die errors. These quarters show noticeable doubling on the lettering or design elements, making them highly collectible. Off-center strikes. If a quarter was struck off-center at the mint, it could be worth hundreds or even thousands of dollars. Full drum lines on reverse. A perfectly struck coin with full, sharp details on the drum lines of the eagle's tail feathers is extremely rare. These error coins are what many collectors look for, and their prices vary depending on how dramatic the error is. Circulated condition. Most 1983 D quarters found in pocket change are worth face value, but slightly better examples can sell for $2 to $10 at uncirculated condition. A well-preserved shiny quarter with minimal wear can fetch anywhere from $50 to $300 67 plus and higher grades. The real money comes in when a 1983 D quarter is professionally graded MS 67 or MS 68 by services like PCGS or NGC. These top-graded coins are extremely rare and can sell for thousands of dollars at auctions. One of the highest recorded sales was an MS 68 1983 D quarter that sold for $15,862 at auction. Now, let's address the rumor about a 1983 D quarter selling for $1.8 million. While this claim has circulated online, there is no confirmed sale at this price. However, the coin's rarity, especially in high grades, has led to some astonishing prices in auctions. Could there be a unique error coin or a one-of-a-kind 1983 D quarter that could reach this price in the future? Possibly. That's why it's always worth checking your change carefully, because you never know when you might be holding a hidden treasure. If you're wondering about the latest prices for 1983 D quarters, it's essential to look at auction results and grading trends. In 2024, prices for high-grade 1983 D quarters continue to rise as collectors recognize their scarcity. Right now, MS 65 quarters typically sell for $250 to $500. MS 66 examples can fetch $1,000 or more. MS 67 quarters have hit record highs of $7,000 to $15,000. MS 68 is the holy grail, with the highest auction price reaching $15,862. These numbers prove that the 1983 D quarter is a true collector's item, and finding one in perfect condition can be a life-changing discovery. If you want to find a valuable 1983 D quarter, here are some expert tips. Check your pocket change. You never know what might be hiding in your coins. Look for errors. Any doubling, misalignment, or striking issues can significantly increase the value. Invest in coin grading. If you believe you have a high-quality 1983 D quarter, consider sending it to PCGS or NGC for certification. Follow auction results. Keep an eye on recent sales to track market trends. So, is the 1983 D Washington Quarter worth $1.8 million? While no confirmed sale has reached that number, this coin remains one of the most valuable modern quarters. High-grade examples sell for thousands, and who knows? Maybe one day, an ultra-rare variety could break records. We have an exciting topic, the 1998 D Washington $quarter coin. This coin might seem ordinary, but certain rare versions of it have sold for huge amounts of money, even reaching an unbelievable $1.7 million. Could you have one of these rare coins sitting in your pocket right now? Stay tuned to find out everything you need to know about its history, key errors, and current market value. The Washington quarter has been a staple of U.S. currency since 1932, originally introduced to commemorate the 200th birthday of George Washington. Over the years, the design has seen several modifications, but the 1998 D Washington quarter holds a special place in numismatic history. The D mint mark means this quarter was produced at the Denver Mint. That year, millions of these coins were struck for circulation, but certain rare errors and variations make some of them worth an absolute fortune today. Not all 1998 D quarters are valuable, but some rare error versions can fetch huge sums of money. Here are the key errors collectors are looking for. Double die error. This occurs when the die used to stamp the coin strikes it twice, creating a noticeable doubling effect, especially on the letters or numbers. These can be worth anywhere from $500 to $10,000, depending on condition. Off-center strikes. If a coin was struck off-center during production, it can be highly collectible. Depending on how much the design is off, values range from $1,000 to $20,000 to missing clad layer. The quarter is made from a copper core with a nickel coating. Some 1998 D quarters were mistakenly struck without the outer clad layer, giving them a distinct copper appearance on one side. These can sell for up to $5,000 or more. Broad struck errors. These coins were struck without the collar, making them slightly larger than normal quarters. They can fetch between $1,000 and $15,000. Wrong planchet error. If a 1998 D quarter was mistakenly struck on a nickel or dime planchet, it is an extremely rare find, worth up to $50,000 or more. Full step variety. Some collectors look for quarters with extra sharp details, particularly in the steps of Washington's bust. These high-quality strike variations can go for several $1,000s at auctions. Now, the big question, how did a 1998 D Washington quarter sell for $1.7 million? Well, the answer lies in extreme rarity and collector demand. A perfectly preserved, ultra-rare mint condition quarter with a unique minting anomaly was auctioned for this staggering price. The coin had an ultra-high grade, meaning it had never been circulated and was kept in pristine condition. It also had an undocumented minting error that made it one of a kind, which skyrocketed its value. Coins like this are incredibly rare, but it proves that some coins sitting in your pocket change could be worth life-changing money. If you have a 1998 D Washington quarter, here's what to do. Look for errors, use a magnifying glass to check for doubling, missing layers, off-center strikes, or broad strikes. Check the mint mark. It should have a small D under Washington's ponytail. Inspect the condition. The higher the grade, the more valuable it is. If your coin looks brand new with no scratches, it could be worth serious money. Get it graded. If you suspect your coin is valuable, send it to PCGS, Professional Coin Grading Service, or NGC, Numismatic Guarantee Corporation, for professional evaluation. While most 1998 D quarters are worth face value, some key examples have been sold at auctions for thousands of dollars. These values fluctuate depending on collector demand, so always stay updated on recent auction sales. So, could you have a rare 1998 D Washington quarter worth thousands or even millions of dollars? It's definitely possible. Take some time to go through your spare change, because you never know what treasure might be hiding in your pocket. We have an exciting topic for all coin collectors and enthusiasts. We are talking about the 2013 P Washington quarter, its history, value, rare varieties, and why some of these coins could be worth a fortune, even as much as $1.6 million. If you have one of these quarters in your collection or just found one in your pocket change, you might be sitting on a gold mine. So, make sure to watch this video until the end so you do not miss any crucial details. Now, let us start with a little history. The Washington quarter has been one of the most iconic coins in U.S. history. Originally introduced in 1932 to commemorate the 200th birthday of George Washington, this coin has undergone various changes over the decades. The design we see today is part of the America the Beautiful Quarters program, which started in 2010 and continued until 2021. The 2013 P Washington quarter belongs to this series and features one of the 5 designs released that year. Now, let us talk about the 2013 P Washington quarter specifically. The P Mint mark means it was struck at the Philadelphia Mint. The obverse of the coin still features the classic bust of George Washington, originally designed by John Flanagan. However, the reverse design varies based on the national park or site that was honored in 2013. The 5 quarters released that year were for White Mountain National Forest in New Hampshire, Perry's Victory and International Peace Memorial in Ohio, Great Basin National Park in Nevada, Fort McHenry National Monument and Historic Shrine in Maryland, and Mount Rushmore National Memorial in South Dakota. If you have a 2013 P quarter, it could be from any of these designs. Now, let us get to the exciting part, the coin values. Most 2013 P Washington quarters are worth their face value of 25 cents if they are in circulated condition. However, if you have an uncirculated version or a coin with an error, you could be holding a valuable piece. Mint state coins with high grades, especially MS-67 or higher, can sell for significant amounts. On average, an MS-67 graded coin can fetch anywhere from $50 to $200, depending on demand. But what if you have an ultra-rare variety or an error coin? That is where things get really interesting. Some 2013 P Washington quarters have rare mint errors that make them extremely valuable. These errors can include double dies, off-center strikes, missing clad layers, or even dramatic die cracks. One of the most famous errors is the double die obverse, where parts of Washington's face or the lettering appear doubled. If you find one of these in high grade, it could be worth thousands of dollars. Off-center strikes, where the design is misaligned, can also command big money, especially if a large portion of the design is missing. Now, let us talk about the million-dollar question. Can a 2013 P Washington quarter be worth as much as $1.6 million? The truth is that while no publicly known sale of a 2013 quarter has reached that amount, there is always a chance that a unique, one-of-a-kind mint error or an undiscovered variety could set a record in the future. We have seen rare coins, like the 1794 flowing hair dollar or the 1933 St. Gaudens double eagle, sell for millions. If an extraordinary and previously unknown variety of the 2013 P quarter is discovered, it could potentially be valued at an astronomical price. So, it is always worth checking your change. If you want to check the value of your 2013 P quarter, start by examining its condition. If it looks perfect, with no scratches or wear, it may be worth getting graded by a professional service like PCGS or NGC. Also, look for any unusual features, such as misprints, missing details, or striking errors. Even minor errors can increase the value significantly. Right now, in 2024, the current market value for a standard uncirculated 2013 P Washington quarter in MS-65 to MS-67 condition ranges from $10 to $200. Rare error coins, such as off-center strikes, can go for several $100s, while dramatic double die errors can reach thousands. If you have one in pristine condition with a unique error that is previously unknown, it could be worth even more in the future. So, what do you think? Have you checked your 2013 P Washington quarters yet? Let me know in the comments if you have found any interesting or valuable coins in your collection. Also, if you enjoyed this video and found it helpful, we're diving into the fascinating world of the 2017 P Washington quarter dollar coin. We'll explore its history, design, and current market value, and discuss whether it's worth more than its face value. So, let's get started. History and design. The 2017 P Washington quarter is part of the America the Beautiful Quarters program, which began in 2010 and concluded in 2021. This program was designed to celebrate national parks and sites across the United States. In 2017, the U.S. Mint released 5 different quarter designs, each representing a unique national site. Effigy Mounds National Monument, Iowa. This coin features an image of mounds in the form of bears and birds, built by Native American cultures. Frederick Douglass National Historic Site, Washington, D.C. depicts Frederick Douglass seated at a writing desk with his home in the background. Ozark National Scenic Riverways, Missouri showcases Alley Mill, a steel roller mill situated along the river. Ellis Island, Statue of Liberty National Monument, New Jersey illustrates an immigrant family approaching Ellis Island with a view of the hospital building. George Rogers Clark National Historical Park, Indiana features George Rogers Clark leading his men through the flooded plains approaching Fort Sackville. The P mint mark indicates that the coin was minted at the Philadelphia Mint. Each coin's obverse side retains the classic portrait of George Washington. Originally designed by John Flanagan in 1932, Mintage and composition. The 2017 P quarters are composed of 91.67% copper and 8.33% nickel, with a diameter of 24.3 millimeters and a weight of 5.67 grams. The mintage numbers for these coins are substantial. For example, Effigy Mound's National Monument, 271,200,000 coins minted. useacoinbook.so. Frederick Douglass National Historic Site. Information on mintage is available at USA Coinbook. useacoinbook.so. Ozark National Scenic Riverways. Specific mintage numbers can be found on various coin collector resources. Ellis Island. Detailed mintage figures are accessible through reputable coin databases. George Rogers Clark National Historical Park. Mintage information is available on coin collector platforms. Current market value as of now. Most 2017 P Washington quarters in circulated condition are worth their face value of 25 cents. However, uncirculated coins or those with unique errors can be worth more. For instance, an uncirculated 2017 P Effigy Mounds quarter can be valued between 60 cents and $1.22. useacoinbook.so. Coins with minting errors are particularly sought after by collectors. Some known errors for the 2017 quarters include: struck-through errors occur when foreign material is struck into the coin, leaving an impression. Die cracks or chips. These are breaks or cracks in the die that transfer onto the coin's surface. Off-center strikes happen when the coin is not properly aligned during striking, resulting in an off-center image. The value of these error coins varies based on the type and severity of the error, as well as the coin's condition. Some error coins have been known to sell for significant amounts, depending on their rarity and demand among collectors. High-value quarters. While most 2017 P quarters are not worth a fortune, certain quarters from other years have fetched impressive sums. For example, a 1932 D Washington quarter in excellent condition sold for $89,000 in 2001. The Sun.so. Additionally, a rare 1796 quarter, one of only about 6,145 produced that year, sold for $1.74 million. The Sun.so. These examples highlight the potential value of rare and well-preserved quarters, though such finds are exceptionally uncommon. In summary, while the 2017 P Washington quarter dollar coins are rich in history and feature unique designs, most are worth their face value in everyday transactions. However, uncirculated coins, those with minting errors, or coins in exceptional condition can carry a premium among collectors. If you're interested in coin collecting, it's essential to research and understand the factors that contribute to a coin's value, such as rarity, demand, and condition. We're diving deep into the fascinating world of the 2021 P Washington quarter, specifically the Washington crossing the Delaware design. We'll explore its history, design intricacies, mintage details, and current market values. Plus, we'll address some misconceptions about its worth, including rumors of it fetching up to $1.4 million. Let's get started. Historical background. The Washington quarter has been a staple in American coinage since 1932. Originally introduced to commemorate the 200th anniversary of George Washington's birth. Over the decades, its design has seen several changes, reflecting various aspects of American heritage and history. In 2021, the U.S. Mint released a special quarter design known as the Washington Crossing the Delaware Quarter. This release marked a transitional period between the conclusion of the America the Beautiful Quarters program and the commencement of the American Women Quarters program in 2022. Design details. The obverse front of the 2021 P Washington quarter continues to feature the familiar portrait of George Washington, designed by John Flanagan. This iconic image has graced the quarter for decades, symbolizing the nation's enduring respect for its first president. The reverse back of the coin showcases a dynamic depiction of General George Washington leading his troops across the icy Delaware River during the Revolutionary War. This pivotal moment, preceding the surprise attack on the Hessian forces in Trenton, New Jersey, is a testament to Washington's leadership and the resilience of the Continental Army. The design was crafted by artist Benjamin Sowards and sculpted by medallic artist Michael Gaudioso. Mintage and specifications. The 2021 P Washington quarter was minted at the Philadelphia Mint, denoted by the P Mint mark. Here are some key specifications. Mintage: Approximately 998,800,000 coins were produced at the Philadelphia Mint. Composition. The coin comprises an outer layer of 75% copper and 25% nickel, bonded to a pure copper core weight. Each coin weighs 5.67 grams. Diameter. The diameter measures 24.30 millimeters. Edge. The coin features a reeded edge. These specifications align with the standard parameters for U.S. quarters minted in recent decades. Market value and notable sales given the high mintage. Numbers. Most 2021 P. Washington quarters found in circulation are worth their face value of 25 cents. However, coins in exceptional condition, especially those graded by professional coin grading services, can command higher prices among collectors. For instance, a 2021 P. Washington crossing the Delaware quarter-graded MS-69 by the Professional Coin Grading Service, PCGS, sold for $2,777 in a 2023 eBay auction. This grade indicates a near-perfect coin with only microscopic imperfections, making it highly desirable among collectors. It's important to note that while this sale is notable, it doesn't mean that all 2021 P quarters are worth thousands of dollars. The value significantly depends on the coin's condition, rarity, and demand within the collector community. Clarifying the $1.4 million rumor, there have been circulating rumors and misconceptions about a 2021 P. Washington quarter selling for $1.4 million. This claim is inaccurate. The confusion likely arises from a separate event where a rare double eagle gold coin sold for $1.4 million at auction. This coin is entirely different from the 2021 P quarter and holds significant historical value, which justifies its high auction price as of now. No 2021 P. Washington quarter has achieved such a staggering sale price. Collectors should approach such claims with skepticism and rely on verified auction records and reputable sources for accurate information. If you're interested in collecting the 2021 P. Washington quarter, consider the following tips. Condition matters. Coins in uncirculated or mint state condition are more valuable. Look for coins with minimal wear, clear details, and no significant scratches or blemishes. Professional grading. Having your coin graded by a professional service like PCGS or NGC can provide an accurate assessment of its condition and authenticity, potentially increasing its market value. Stay informed. Keep up with reputable coin collecting forums, publications, and auction sites to stay updated on market trends and values. Beware of misleading claims. Always verify information from multiple, reliable sources before making purchasing decisions, especially when high prices are involved. Conclusion: the 2021 P. Washington crossing the Delaware quarter is a remarkable piece that captures a significant moment in American history. While most of these coins are common in circulation, those in exceptional condition can be valuable to collectors. However, claims of these quarters selling for exorbitant amounts. We talk about rare coins, hidden gems in your pocket change, and how you can make serious money from everyday currency. Today, we're diving deep into the 2022 P. Washington quarter dollar. Its history, how much it's worth, and whether you might have a rare one worth a staggering $1.30 million now. I know what you're thinking. How can a coin from just a couple of years ago be worth so much money? Well, stick around, because I'm going to break it all down for you. Let's start with a little background. The 2022 P. Washington quarter was part of the American Women Quarters Program, a special series issued by the U.S. Mint from 2022 to 2025 honoring trailblazing women in American history. This program introduced a brand new design for the Washington quarter, replacing the traditional eagle reverse with different women's portraits each year. The obverse of the coin features George Washington, but with a twist. It was designed by Laura Garden Fraser, who originally created this portrait in 1931, but it was passed over in favor of the more familiar John Flanagan design. The reverse of the 2022 quarter features different honorees, such as Maya Angelou, Sally Ride, Wilma Mankiller, Nina Otero Warren, and Anna Mae Wong. Depending on the specific coin, the Philadelphia Mint struck millions of these coins, which is why you will find the P Mint mark on the obverse right next to Washington's neck. But as with any mass-produced coin, not all of them are created equal. Some have rare errors or special qualities that make them incredibly valuable. So, why are people talking about this coin being worth over $1 million? The key factors that drive up the value of a 2022p Washington quarter are rarity condition and, most importantly, errors. First, let's talk about errors. Some of the most valuable coins in history have mint errors that make them unique. The 2022p Washington quarter has been reported to have a few notable errors, including die breaks, which create unusual raised marks or even make parts of the design appear cracked struck through. Errors where foreign materials like grease or metal shavings interfere with the coins. Details off-center strikes, where the design is misaligned, giving the coin a distinct and rare appearance. One of the most famous and expensive errors found in the 2022p Washington quarter is the drooling George error. This happens when a small die chip appears near Washington's mouth, making it look like he is drooling. While common errors can add a few dollars to the value of a coin, rare ones in top condition can be worth thousands. Now let's talk about that jaw-dropping $1.3 million price tag. While number 2022p Washington quarter has officially sold for that amount, yet there is speculation that a perfect condition coin with an extremely rare error could fetch an astronomical price at auction. High-grade coins graded by PCGS or NGC at MS70, the perfect grade, often sell for hundreds or even thousands of dollars. If a unique error coin in this grade were to surface, it could attract serious collectors willing to pay a premium. The highest price ever recorded for a modern quarter was over $1 million for a rare 1970s quarter struck on a 1941 Canadian quarter planchet. So, if you find a 2022p Washington quarter in your pocket change, inspect it carefully, because you never know. Your coin could be the one that makes history. Now, for those wondering what a standard 2022p Washington quarter is worth, here's a quick breakdown. A regular circulated 2022p Washington quarter is worth face value 25 cents. A mint state MS65 example sells for around $5 to $15. If you find a quarter with a common error like a die chip, it could be worth $50 to $200. Rare errors in high grades can sell for thousands depending on demand and uniqueness. If you think you have a valuable 2022p quarter, make sure to get it graded by a professional service like PCGS or NGC. This can drastically increase its value and make it more appealing to collectors. So there you have it, folks. The 2022p Washington quarter is a fascinating coin with the potential to be extremely valuable. Whether you're a seasoned collector or just starting out, it's always worth checking your pocket change, because you never know what you might find. If you enjoyed this video and want to see more coin collecting tips, rare finds, and market updates, make sure to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and hit that notification bell so you never miss an upload. And don't forget to drop a comment below. Have you found any rare 2022p Washington quarters? Do you think one could really be worth $1.3 million? Let's talk about it. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Happy collecting.